where you just write.
And I am.
You can send your poetry into this service, and they'll write a song around it. And so this is a clip of just a small clip of this documentary where this gentleman sent in some of his poetry and paid the money that you have to pay, and then was returned a song. Or multiple songs, rather.
The service is called Magic Keys?
Yeah, Magic Keys.
And like you said, it'll take your poetry and compose music around it. This is, we meet Kagler, Juan Singletary, with his big hit, Nonviolent Taekwondo Troopers.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to find more of this documentary. Hopefully there's more stuff like this.
Is this a joke or is it real?
No, this is 100% real deal.
When I first saw the ad, talking about money making, and it said songs. Get your poetry made into songs. Oh, this is interesting. It was $299 altogether.
He has a nice speaking
voice. I
voice.
spent $100 in the first month, $100 in the second month, and $99 the third month.
Did he bite his tongue?
Yes, I think it was worth it.
Asshole.
Within Queen City of Southern Tears, I am sitting on my super bicycle Angelia, and I'm dressed like Captain Bicycle.
When I first heard the song, I was surprised. Because I was thinking, I wrote that. I was surprised but real happy.
Oh, God. This guy's just out of his mind.
Time.
Yeah, he's retarded.
Yeah.
What's the deal, Danny?
He's retarded or something.
He's not. I don't think he's retarded. He might be a little learning disabled or just slow, but he's not retarded.
Like retarded.
I think he lives with his mom. Like his mom is in a later clip, but he's a little creepy. But nothing about him strikes me as mentally disabled.
Nothing about him except for everything he said, his voice,
listen to
and
everything
what he's
saying.
So you send the poetry and they come back with a song and you get it. Well,
that was $300 that he spent on that particular
well
one.
worth it.
Nonviolent
He
Taekwondo.
continues. He talks about what he writes about.
Angelia, show me yourself. Come a little spirit, Jesus Christ. Thank Jehovah for Kung Fu bicycles and Priscilla Presley. Angelia, show me yourself. Come a little spirit, Jesus.
Who sings this song?
Thank
The service?
The service. For Kung Fu bicycles and Priscilla Presley.
The subjects I write about are martial arts, ladies,
Why don't you just write about stuff you know, like not getting tail and being a fucking lunatic?
And science fiction, too.
Or losing to Buster Douglas in 1992. Fucking lisping idiot.
What a goon.
And I guess he got a lot of his poetry sung by this service because he's got a song about Annie Oakley.
Yeah, this is the second and only song, and only other song that was, I guess, in this documentary that he did. But I have a feeling he's done more than just these two songs.
Let's hope.
What the fuck is this documentary?
It's PBS.
Ugh.
Annie Oakley was a lady and a markswoman. Annie Oakley is deceased but not forgotten. From what I heard, Annie was not rotten. With the help of Christ, Annie was rifle nice.
The song was about what I thought about Annie Oakley.
We know.
And how great I thought she was.
Annie
and the
Oakley.
romantic interest I have in her.
He's got romantic. This guy's jerking off to a chick with a pistol.
Annie Oakley. You can't even get a picture.
He's got a romantic interest.
Veronica and Betty. I got cock-blocked by Big Ethel. Fucking idiot.
He's fucking jacking off to paintings.
And the romantic interest
What did Annie
I
Oakley look
have
like?
in her. Spirit.
Probably a big dyke.
I guess I fell in love with her spirit.
Should have mullet.
What are the odds that a hot chick would be that good of a shot in the first place?
Yeah.
Really? Can you shoot a quarter from 100 yards? And
Yeah,
you look
sure.
like that?
However, if Annie tempted me to a carriage, I might lose to Miss Oakley. It's not funny.
Holy shit, Jim.
Annie is one of mine.
Wait, what was the line after?
Is Jimmy farting?
I couldn't. It snuck out. I'm scared.
He gets nervous when
good music
people
plays.
sing about it. Annie
God
Oakley.
damn it.
Yeah.
Annie Oakley.
That's a really bad song.
Oh.
Yes.
It's getting some fear out.
Oh, dude.
Can we send that service like lyrics of Mr. Hands or remove your hat?
Yeah,
I was
Remove your
gonna
hat.
suggest
If
after this bit was played, we should probably try to come up with $300 and some terrible lyrics to send
And
in.
we'll do something like, remove your hat.
that's a great idea.
I can't have
we need
sex
to
with
remove,
Annie Oakley, so
we need
I'll
to
have
remove.
sex with Charles Oakley.
We need a remove your hat song. That would be
Yes.
would be funny, man. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll work on some.
He perseverates, you know, he pursues certain subjects that fascinate him long after it's appropriate for him to be talking about them or pursuing them, you know, and so he has this focus, this concentration. And one of the areas is firearms. He's not a violent person, but there was a fascination, and I think a lot of young men go through that. It needs to be channeled in a non-violent way.
Love
That's bad.
In the service, there was like different genres of music that you could pick.
Merle
like,
Haggard
order.
just shot himself.
Yeah, like you could pick country or pop or funk or R&B and stuff. So
And they'll write the song out for you, huh? That's
Sing it
We
out.
need a remove your hat song.
I agree.
It's
in two
very
different
obvious.
genres.
yeah.
We should have it like in
Country, definitely.
and country and
then
fucking
heavy metal
pop.
or something.
Well, pop is funny.
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's so happy and upbeat.
Wasn't there a list that came out the top 25 worst heavy metal bands? Didn't I see that today?
Who's on that list?
Thank you, Danny.
y'all.
We got Dov Davidoff in studio going to Indiana after this to promote his CD. The point is,
Yes, sure. Thank you, Ope.
Need some all the way May lyrics.
hey.
That's true.
Hey.
Haven't done that in a while.
The way May.
Hey. Know what we're going to play as like a filler here. True Boogie came in. We got the XM version of what you did earlier.
Yes.
He loves take Steve's sounds when he's warming up in the old production room and make remixes. And he brought in his latest work of art. You could get his stuff on the great Drew Boogie on MySpace.
Yes.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Gut busting, ab crunching.
Boy, how bad can it get?
Have you seen a man eat his own head?
Yes.
Now you'll get used to it.
Anthony spent $300 on fags.
Ass clown. Anthony.
This is the freakiest show I've ever been party to.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You guys suck!
All that talk is crazy.
Hanging with Dov Davidoff.
What's up?
The point is the CD that's out there. You guys should check it out. Can you get it online, Dov?
Oh, you can buy it.
Whoa, what happened?
What was that?
I got an issue with the mic. You can buy it anywhere. It's Comedy Central Records, so you can get it on Amazon, iTunes. But get the whole CD. I mean, if you're gonna buy it, get it because it's a cool design. Roxanne design. Oh, you guys don't know Roxanne?
No, is she good?
No, Roxanne was, she's wonderful. Roxanne's my ex-girlfriend, who I still love, by the way. But she, I met her when she came to see Jimmy. So she's a huge O&A fan.
Is that long ago?
She had a
oh my
sticker.
God.
Wait, you're not with Roxanne
it was
anymore?
that long ago. She broke up with me.
How long ago?
On Thanksgiving, or right before Thanksgiving.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
We were having a little
unfortunate.
chat about it in the shitter.
relationship. I don't know.
relationship thing.
It's maddening. You know, when you hear like a guy like Van Gogh cut off his ear, and people are like, how could you do that? I don't know. Why are more people not walking around with their fucking ears cut off? I mean, it's just maddening. That's why crime of passion is a legitimate defense strategy in a court of law, right? I mean, like, you do some shit that you never otherwise would have done during the course of a relationship because it makes you that fucking crazy. Prosecutors are like, did you not kill your wife? She wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Wow. What happened? Do you want to share?
What happened? I could talk about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I mean, when the shrink was like, you have to make active steps if you want to maintain this relationship, and it didn't come organically to me. Like,
shrink, that's what I heard. The fucking shrink thing again. I don't believe in couples counseling.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think it can help some people. I think for some people it works.
At that point, I'm like, there's too many problems. Just go find someone new.
But if two damaged people, this is what I disagree with you, because if two damaged people, like, I'm a problem in every relationship. Yeah. I'm a fucked up. I know it's hard to imagine. So, like, if two damaged people who do love each other, it's almost like if you bring in so much baggage that you're always doing the same shit, it's like you could be fucking up a good thing by doing shit that you don't even know you're doing.
You also increase the probability of sustaining some sort of relationship scenario if you choose somebody who has grown up with some, sense of, with some real love, some sort of confidence in themselves, because then they don't respond to situations in this reactionary, whacked out, stripper-like way. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I know, really. I mean, that's why, like, if you meet somebody who can make things, nice people make things. You never been out with a stripper and she's like, nah, I don't want any more coke, but if you got some yarn, I'll knit you a mitten. Nice people make things.
It's not the truth. That's a great way to look at it, man.
No, really, but if they grew up with love, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, for me, it's like the ability to compromise is really difficult. Last time I said yes to some shit I didn't want to do, I ended up in, like, the middle of a lake in a two-person paddle boat, you know, and I feel my soul atrophying as I paddle. I think I heard a duck yell faggot.
Was there an incident?
There were a number of incidents. I don't know that there was one. It was more just a cumulative kind of response to a scenario that she didn't feel. After we broke up, I was like, well, why didn't you seem more upset? She was like, well, you didn't organically, like, you didn't hang out with my friends. We didn't make a lot of eye contact. We didn't have a great sex. I mean, what the fuck was I staying in it for? I'm like, yeah, you got a reasonable point. I mean, but I love it, and that's the maddening part. It's like, you're here with this human being. Shut up.
You guys had a nice connection.
What's that?
You guys had a nice connection.
I thought you guys were banging all the time. You had a nice connection. How the hell would you know?
You would always talk about it. Like, you would always say, like,
no,
you guys seem very good together.
Oh, no, Roxanne was, yeah, because she's a wonderful human being, and she deserves better than me, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. But it wasn't. It didn't come organically, But that's the ironic part of love, I guess. I mean, I don't want to get too Freudian, but it's like, the fact that you could really care about somebody, want to be with them, and they seem like an ideal candidate for a sustainable relationship, yet you're not organically involved in it. It's maddening. It's a conundrum, Anthony.
It is a conundrum.
I
don't think I was attentive enough. I wasn't attentive enough, and my job was all consuming, and then there was this kind of overall resentment that my job was the most important thing in my life, which it isn't. Right. But it gives me the ability to do the things that are important to me. So it kind of gets pushed up to the top. I have to wake up every morning. Right. I have to be here and do this.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, brother.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I had the same.
But then it's about the moderating part of it. Like a personality dysfunction. Like, it's always a matter of degrees, right? I mean, if you're so self-involved that it's narcissistic, and you don't seem like you are.
Not at all.
Right. Then somebody's got to deal with it.
And nailed it, though, because you're like, how do you think we pay for all this shit?
It's not, but then there'll even be a card thrown at you sometimes where it's not the money, it's not the material things, it's not, I could live in a log cabin with you, and so he's like, no, you know something? No. We couldn't.
No, we couldn't.
You'd be fucking, believe me, I've been in enough relationships where I couldn't pay for fucking chewing gum.
Yeah.
And they don't last very long.
Yeah.
Money becomes quite a fucking issue very quickly.
Yeah, become an issue. If you're living in a log cabin, that's going to become an issue.
Yeah, that's definitely going to become an issue.
Where are we going tonight? To the birch tree. Yeah, that becomes a real issue.
So that's like an issue, and then there are just things like, and it kind of just like fizzled out. But like you said, I looked and I was like, I didn't say it, but I was thinking, she don't seem very upset about this whole thing. Just kind of,
I know, but now I find myself,
out.
and then it's like you're excited about being single, but then that loneliness factor kicks in. You know, it's the whole border lonely, but at the same time, it's like now I'm, trying to fuck some 21-year-old stripper who's drunk, like some girl at the show, and it's not going to be some self-possessed, dignified woman that's attracted to me. It's going to be some chick that hates herself enough to get in my Camaro. I don't even have a Camaro, but the point is, if it's some 22-year-old chick you're talking to, and then you can't communicate because it's a drunk 21-year-old girl. And it's well, I don't even know what this. It's like a helicopter just landing in the distance. All you hear is and then you make out a word. It's like religion, American Idol.
Anthony can teach you how to communicate with 21-year-olds.
But no, I got a glazed over look at mine. She's like, "Are you too old for me?" I was like, "Am I too old to put this in there? No, am I too old to pretend I give a fuck about what's going on here? Yeah, Moses old. I'm King Tut old for this shit. We could do this in a fucking pyramid. I'm really old for this."
By the way, you
Look
can't
who
spin
woke
it.
up.
There's no way to spin it.
Look who woke up.
There's no way to spin it and make sounding fucking a 21-year-old stripper sound shitty. Like, you mean you can't talk? Gee whiz.
But he's also looking for
work.
He's also looking for some kind of relationship that you could kind of like nurture. Look at this. You're ripping the microphone
I'm ripping the fuck. I get excited. But then you get them back. I don't know. It's like you communicate the truth.
You're fucking killing.
No, I don't have to keep going. It's just that you get them back, and it's like what's going on. You just saw the act. I mean, it's fucking. And then why don't? There was one chick pulls back and goes, "Why don't we just be friends?" I was like, "What the fuck are you two?" Well, first of all, you're wearing glitter. What do you mean? Why don't we just be friends? We see the world so dramatically differently. There is no point at which we can meet and be friends. That's like pulling into a gas station. Like, could you fill it up? Guys, like, we don't have any gas. I'm like, why don't we be friends, man? Tell your mom I said hi. And then really, I got my finger in her. She pulls back. She goes, "Did you just assume we were going to do something?" I was like, "We're halfway into a bottle of vodka.
Oh my
I've had my hand on your ass for an hour and a half at the club. Did I assume? Yeah, I assume. You can assume things. If a guy's wearing a pointy white hood and a sheet, you can assume he ain't voting for Barack. You can assume things about people. Look, I can do radio, but every now and then I get Jimmy is anyway.
Wow, that's too fucking real. That is too real.
Yeah,
holy shit. I thought I was unique for a minute.
Yeah.
I thought I was a unique and special individual.
As a very dear friend of mine once said, "Jim, they're all cunts, including my mother and the Virgin Mary." An older Scottish man told me that.
An elderly Scottish man.
Sober man in a Coors Light shirt. A very good guy.
I got
an older Scottish. Liam Neeson told you that?
They're all cunts, Jim.
I got the dump in Atlantic City.
Really?
In Atlantic City. Saw it coming, beforehand.
Yeah.
But didn't know the exact date.
You don't
didn't
seem
know
like
the
you
date.
were really motivated to make it work. Like to put
at the beginning I was trying, but it didn't seem like, and to be fair, I guess, maybe that was the case, but I really thought I was giving it a whirl.
You went through the make it work stage.
But I mean, the make it work stage with, going to see her therapist to see if we could, figure out what the problem is. Yeah. But then it was just like, I don't know. All right, they say that I have like this where I'm not really so involved in what she wants to do in her life. So I'm like, all right, I'll try to be more so. And I made a concerted effort to try to, but then we'd end up back in the office, and again, it was like, well, you're not being attentive. It's like, no, now I'm getting pissed because, no, I am. I tried.
It's madness.
I really fucking did give it an effort.
And he did, because for Christmas, he flew out to Colorado, and he stayed in that hotel very close to her family's house.
All right, look, I can't take kids. I can't fucking take kids running around being all yelling and shit. I'm on vacation. I wake up at 4:15 every day. I don't need kids like waking me up at 4:15.
Can I be honest?
On vacation.
When that whole story went down on our show, Mike, it's just a matter of time at this point.
Was that like a clincher?
But Dov, listen to this. Yeah. I'm like, how do you get
my
that?
mother's an analyst, and my brother's so you get.
I'm like, how did he get this done? He was able to talk his girl into saying, "Look, I'm going to go spend Christmas with your family in Colorado." Absolutely. But he was able to work it where he could stay in a hotel while she stayed with the family.
I
thought that was brilliant.
Because to stay at the house,
that is brilliant.
You have to stay at the house because it's Christmas and the kids are there and they want to see you and you haven't been there in a while. So, there's a guest room, so stay in the house. But I'm like, I can't fucking do this. I know there's a hotel down the road.
Perfect sense.
I go, I'll stay at the hotel.
You were able to convince her.
I wasn't
able to do.
I wasn't able to.
Okay.
The therapist was. Because I told the therapist, because I go,
that's one thing good.
I said I'm gonna be miserable going to Colorado because it's my vacation, and I need sleep.
Right.
I need sleep. It has nothing to do with the people or anything. I just need fucking sleep.
Nothing about the
and then
people,
she's like, why don't you? No,